Okay, we are on the Sakae Rhythm stand now, and we're going to look at their new products. Now, they've got 2 new drum products and 2 new hardware lines. So the first one we're going to look at is this kit here, which is the Celestial. This is their top-of-the-range kit. It's a Bubinga and maple shell. This one has got a Mappa Burl outer ply, which gives it some beautiful, beautiful finish with all the markings in it. Each drum has a different shell makeup, thickness, and different bearing edges depending on what the size it is. So as you go down the drums and the bass drum, you'll get a slightly different sound, slightly different bearing edges, slightly different wood makeup. So each drum is optimised for the sound and the size. And this comes with either chrome or black chrome hardware. This is the other new Sakae kit. This is the Trilogy line. Now, this is a 3-ply Trilogy, number 3, 3-ply. So we've got maple, poplar, maple shell. So it's a classic vintage shell. It's got reinforcing rings, and it comes with 4 wraps. As you can see, it looks like your classic Japanese kits from the 60s and 70s, or possibly a little bit of the American kits from the 60s and 70s as well. And a really nice old badge as well. Okay, so this is another Celestial kit. This is just with a standard outer ply and a beautiful fade finish, burst finish, with the dark chrome. But what we're going to have a look at now is the hardware. There's 2 lines of hardware, 2 new lines of hardware. This is the double braced versions. I just put down my notes. Now, hi-hat stands. We saw the bass drum pedals last year. The design of the hi-hat is to match the bass drum pedals, but this has got a couple of very, very funky features. First of all, if we have a drum key, we don't have a drum key here, I can release this bolt here and I can swivel all the legs. But what I can also do is I can swivel each leg independently and lock it in place. So it can do exactly what I want it to do. The legs can go anywhere I want, and it's still very, very stable. Now, the tensioner, this really appeals to the geek in me because it's A, it looks really nice, but B, it works in a really, really cool way. To increase the tension, you just push this up. If you want to lower the tension, you just move this round and it clicks down 1 click at a time. So you've got 8 different tensions on the hi-hat. Very, very cool. Now, if we go on to the snare drum stand, which is just here, it's a central snare basket, and just 1 bolt releases it. I can turn the drum and I can also tilt it. So it's very, very functional, very, very simple. It just locks with a single key. So this is the other new hardware line from Sakae. This is the flats, the flush bass, the flat bass stands. Very light, very strong. Now, we've seen flush bass stands, flat bass stands like this before, but for the very, very common mounting a tom on a snare basket, they've done an extra tall one, flat bass, with a 13-inch basket. So it's designed for 12 and 13-inch rack toms when you don't want to have them on the bass drum. And then the hi-hat stand, again, classic design, flat bass, very, very lightweight. It's immensely strong, it works superbly, it's got the right look, it's got the right feel. Yeah, can't fault it, really, really nice. So what we're going to look at now is a new lug on the Sakae snares. This is an aluminium lug, very, very light, doesn't add much mass to the shell. And if you can see here, there's a cutout already. So Sakae are going to start doing some metal snares very soon, and this lug, aluminium lug, can go over the bead in the shell without any problem. So we're going to see this a lot on Sakae snares. Very nice, very aesthetic, feels great, very smooth.